Hello, welcome to the channel dashboard. We've got 5442. Hello, welcome. So, what we've got here? Oh, we've lost one. Oh well, that happens. What was it? 5441. So it was 5430. So that's 11 since I think that was Friday I wrote that. Now we'll go and get it. Okay, right. See if it's not motorbiking. Aye, was that where I got that from? I was singing motorbiking, and I couldn't remember exactly. Yeah, I get them mixed up. The Alloa Tower and the Clackmannan Tower. I get when I'm saying the Alloa Tower, I'm looking at the Clackmannan Tower. Most Sundays, we're talking about Falkirk car boot. So this is how often's it on? Not on, right? So the next Sunday is the 15th December, cause of an event. Check. This is the trouble when you give advice, when you tell somebody like about I don't want to be like, oh well, you said it was on and we went there and it wasn't on, so help me Bob. Yeah, that's but I've been thinking about that more since I was round there and I was in the dark. Instantly I thought, wow, because there's a big wall came down top of these cars, and behind the wall there's houses. You can't really see it in the dark because I was down there earlier in the morning, so it is a bit worrying, I would say. That the grounds, the hill, that's the Stirling, the old part of Stirling. Well, it's new, like modernish, like as in 1970s, 80s houses been built on there. Let's see how things have picked up a bit. Content. So we've got 2 comments. I didn't fucking freeze. No, it's not freezing. Right, I found out the name of Patterson Clock versus Mini 127 of a abandoned sort of hotel near Allendale, near Bonnybridge, between Bonnybridge and Allendale, and I actually was able to. I've just forgotten it again though. I was able to update the listing. Lockside. Oh, fuck's sake, I've forgotten. I've actually forgotten. None of them doing particularly well, really. What it was is right, okay. Lockside. None. Lockside. What was that again? Oh, that's really annoying me because I've forgotten. It's escaped me. It's escaped it's escaped me. So how do you find that? Well, the viewing. Where have you viewed? History. History. Did I watch a YouTube video? Alloy road closed. Another floater. Do I need to update this? I thought I watched it. Oh, that's really irritating. That's the trouble with having like memory issues. I suppose I'm getting older. I'm probably tired as well, to be fair. That was quite funny, that one. The Vauxhall Zafira not going too well. Turns out you can't drive it through water in a river. Who knew? Who knew? Right, okay, so that's not coming up much luck. I'm going to have to, I'm an obsessive person, so unfortunately you're going to have to either go away and do something else, or just bear with me. It's easier doing this on the phone because you know, right, so was at Cumbernauld. That wasn't then though. That was the week before I was at Cumbernauld. This is like, for me, this is the history of my life. You know, this is the history of my life. This, but I mean, because I put so much on. Like when I'm dead, if my daughter, who is talking to me now, my son's not talking to me, but if any of them, really, what else can you do? It's digital memories. I've got, at the end of the day, I'm fortunate that I've got children at all, even though the relationship's not ideal. That I would want them to you know, take care of my legacy. So that would be taking care of this lot. But you know, the other thing is, when you're gone, and here we are, found it. Getting close. There. The Underwood Lock House. Right, so change that to a capital. Now the reason I found this out was that somebody did a video today, or it was, I don't know if it's I'll need to check when it was released. I think it's been done. They did it, and that couch is still there. That couch. That one. So it must. The video they did. So there was a bit of history about it. I had no idea. I didn't know anything about the place. That it was for sale, and
my name. Okay.
You know, I was in the building, had a look around it. And it went along. I mean, it's only had 22 views.
It's tragic.
So, was it because I didn't really list it properly? Maybe. You know, so it'd be great if you could go and have a look at that, please. Go and have a look at it. So the Underwood. I'll need to check. I'll need to check the name, but I was on my phone at the time and I was sort of visiting somebody. So the Underwood Lock House. So it was a hotel, Allendale, Falkirk District, Scotland, near Bonnybridge. That's it there.
How's that doing it? It takes like 20 minutes to end the video.
There. So the fortunes of the law kind of in the canal, obviously, like things are like that, aren't they? Things change. It's less popular, not so much traffic, etc., etc. So we'll see. I did post it onto Facebook today, but the problem with my Facebook, and the reason I haven't expanded it too much, is that I've got personal stuff on it that I wasn't really thinking I was going to have. You know, that's only 22 views. Nobody's viewed it since I posted it on Facebook. Right, okay then, right, okay, we get the picture. 22. Yeah, 22 views. Well, let's just hope it gets livened up a bit. And, you know, people watch it, because I think it's interesting. Let's check. So there was the wall came down up at Stirling. There's these videos there, there's a few of them. There was one that I did driving through, which is, where is it? Is that it there? I think that might be it there. And there's a lot of shorts. We'll have a quick look at that and we'll go and get the fire going. I try not to get these, I try these videos about 20 minutes. So that's Upper Bridge Street.
Here, and we're going to come to the Chunel. We've got
That car there, Chevrolet Spark. And then you've got...
Just going to quickly drive down here and turn round. Got a Volkswagen Golf.
The Volkswagen Golf.
It's quite a narrow street, this, isn't it? We'll get the wall on the right. It's falling down.
So the wall away
So,
up around
we've
there
been having a look, and this
is
is
falling
the
down
last. We're not doing any more
onto the
looking.
top of these cars.
Covered it
The whole lot. So the water's
The
obviously
Golf
got behind it. There's a
sitting
Golf there. It's got like,
There it is.
you know, it's like it's when the stuff's went right over the roof of it and damaged all the side of it.
And
The bricks and blocks.
it is.
I mean, a lot of it's landed on.
Spark.
I mean, somebody could have been killed if they were actually walking up there when that happened.
So we're away.
So that's where that is. Right, that's enough of that for just now. Thank you for watching that. We'll do the quick fire lighting session. Now, I don't know if it's going to work because I've actually got. I've went and put. What I've done is I've got sawdust at the bottom of it. Maybe that might block it off. You know, it might hinder its lighting process. Well, see. I don't think it's going to hinder it. I don't think so. Wow, look at that, that's going, isn't it? That's how to light a fire, isn't it? It's that sort of I'll show you what it is. It's this kind of stuff here. It's like that basket stuff. Is it pine? What is it? Bamboo or something? I think it's pine. That stuff goes like mad, but what we'll find is it'll burn itself mad and then just die out. I think was what it might do. What annoys me about the GB News is that when they start, there's the ideology, the trans ideology, and there's actually people like myself who have went through that process to change their gender marker on their birth certificate, which is ultimately what they've done. And there's an ideology, and that's a different thing. You know, I'm not ideologically possessed by the LGBTQI. I mean, I think it's you know, but so then what they typically do in GB News is they talk about gender critical beliefs or whatever, but it's, what does that really mean? So you can't just assume that everybody agrees with what you think it is, because if you think about the words gender critical, well, you know, so they'll go and sort of condemn the trans stuff, right? The ideology behind it, and go, that's ridiculous of men. And then they'll endorse radical feminism. Some angry lesbian sitting there hates men. And what I've worked out with a lot of these types, the angry lesbian types or the radical feminists, because there's mainstream feminism, there's radical feminism, there's first wave, second wave, third wave and fourth wave. And they actually hate men. There's women. And I always, from years and years ago, I always thought it was really strange if you dislike 50% of the population or whatever it is. I think it's 52 for women, so it must be 48 for men. You you intensely dislike that section of the population, I think it means that you are mentally, you're not wired right. There's something wrong with you, you know, and that's so what happens is that GB News ends up endorsing radical feminists because they don't like transgender ideologists, if you like. Okay. Yab. We've got these wee baskets, we'll put them on, see if they work. See what I mean? It does burn itself out, isn't it? It's burnt itself to a sort of state of madness, and then we're left with a fire that's not actually going. Oh! So we've got this pine stuff here. Let's get that one. Oh, your bodies are so important. Nobody, other people's bodies aren't important, but yours is. It's not really worked that, is it? God, that's a failure. It's a fire lighting disaster. Oh God. It's a fire lighting failure, folks. Oh no. Who cares? Who cares about what you feel about yourself? You should be having children. Stop fucking about. Being privileged. You should stop that shit. Start fucking get a man, get pregnant, have children. That's your role, biological role. It's been like that for thousands of years. Nothing I could do about it. Oh God, look at that shit. Oh, I really have started up, haven't I? What the fuck? Oh, dear. Such a failure. Thank you for having me. Why don't you fuck off? Oh, that, you're not going to get that in, are you? Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Is that going to work? Oh. When this video is supposed to take 20 minutes. I'm going to have to use a bit of firelight.
Meanwhile, in the US, President Joe Biden is set to meet with his national security team in the coming hours for an update on the situation.
Joe Biden, the old fossil.
Strong winds are hammering the UK just days after Storm Dara left 2 men dead and thousands without power.
There's quite a lot of men, well women as well, but men, it seems to be men, land up dying in vans. I've noticed that over the last, each time we have a real bad storm, there's a tree lands on top of a van. I mean, could it be, you know, is there, well, they've got to go and work, I suppose, and that's what they do, so, sadly, it's tragic. I was going to say something like, which would be a form of NIMBYism, you know, that you can't go out or something. going to have to get.
Today, who denies any
I've just made it up.
properly.
I think the mistake that I made was putting the sawdust underneath it.
In other
At the
news,
bottom.
now, a march against anti-Semitism
That's the
is
mistake
taking
that I
place in
made.
London today, with demonstrators
Because
gathering outside the High Court. The route past
like that pine stuff, it does catch fire, but it just goes whoosh, you know, and that's it all over.
quadrupling anti-Semitic hate crimes over the past year, making Jewish people the UK's most targeted minority faith
I think
group.
it's going now. See the pine at the top?
To the Hamas
It's
attack
catching
in
now.
October,
I don't think it's going to go out.
strikes on Gaza.
Could have done with a wee bit in the middle there.
And the Prince of Wales has been helping serve Christmas lunch at a homelessness shelter run by a charity that he was introduced to by his late mother.
He's maybe got a nail or something stuck in it.
He first visited the London
Yeah.
charity more than 30 years ago with his late
Right, that's definitely going now.
Princess of Wales. Those are the latest TV news headlines.
It's definitely going now.
For the very latest TV news direct to your smartphone, sign up to News Alert by scanning the QR code or go to tv.com/alerts.
Okay. Jesus. This has been a bit incompetent, I admit it, sorry. I must remember not to put sawdust on the bottom part of it. It must be restricting the air going up through the underneath. Yeah. So we'll keep it going until it shut the door.
With a whopping 2-year warranty, I feel like part of the family.
With over 300 cars in stock, finding a reliable order for me and Bruce was easy.
All brands, all styles, smart for choice.
1 year of roadside assistance, great for an adventure like me. Reserve online and it's delivered to your doorstep.
Well, look at that, that's really going now, isn't it? Jesus. My God. That is going. I'm going to have to shut the door now. Right, that's going. That is going. It's going. Right. So that'll take a bit of a heart. Get down to the logs at the bottom, and then all that sawdust it'll be lovely. And then what I'll do is I will put one of my lovely, because it's a cold night, put one of these on, these bad boys. One of these. Yes. Yes. Once it gets down a bit, one of them will go on, and then I'll get the kiln dried wood on it, and I'll keep it going until I go to bed. Chuck some sawdust on it, the rest of that sawdust later on, and that. So what, I chucked sawdust on it last night, and I came home today, it's all burnt. It's because this is so modern, the way it burns, the air and the system that it's got. It's clean burn.
Is actually the preschool to the, not the
very efficient. It's renewable. Renewable energy. The what's happening in our country just now is just very upsetting. That it's been corrupted so much. I think the vast majority of people, if they really know that they're getting fed lies and they're not really paying attention to what's going on. This Labour Party is just a fucking joke, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think yeah, spoken about this before, and I think for me, there's a few things. I understand parents wanting to send their kids to private
Starting to get warm now, you can feel the warmth.
special educational needs, and I have compassion.
So I'm going to turn it down and then we're going to end the video, so that's the end of the Chunel update and firelighting session.
As a luxury, it's not. So with that, should it be open to having, you know, a tax exemption? And you know,
I don't know if I could get that thing on there now. It's probably not enough space on it. If I open this, probably some of that will fall out. Yeah. Oh.
yeah, I mean, I think that for me, again, like, you know, like, secretary, what would that might be? This is not online. I'm looking at 90% of kids who go to school, state schools that I've worked in for the last 20 years.
Yeah, you need to let it burn down a bit before you put that in.
Kids, I mean, kids that just don't have access to like really basic and simple things. How will the 7%, destroying the 7% have the most?
Wow.
The reason why
What the hell's this? A book. Right, so what we need to do, let's
isn't because of the 7%. It's because of the way governments have managed education. So
turn it down a touch.
we want to pay for the cost of
That's it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
you want to call it the number. The fact is the country's not in a great place economically. That's not Labour's fault. They haven't been in government for 15 years. So we're in the situation we're in. That means that they have to make tough decisions to raise funds. This is one of those tough decisions. And so, you know, that's but look, I'm going to be different from other people. I'm in politics to fight for the
Right, so let's get the tea organised now. Right, so thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. We'll get you in the next video. Oh god, we're at 28 minutes. That's taking it took too long to light the fire. It was a bit incompetent, yeah. Wasn't very clever. So it's got a heart now. Isn't it? It's definitely got a heart. It's red. We'll get one of these. I can maybe even nearly get that thing on now actually. Yeah, government, politicians. So what are they? Are they evil or are they just incompetent? Smart G Steele seems to think that they're evil and there's some kind of well, you would describe him as a conspiracy theorist. Everything's conspiracy to kill us, and that's the way he. And I think it's good to have an extreme view like that. I think that's a good thing, because a lot of the stuff is, and you can go for it. Why should you go for a middle ground, reasonable? If you go reasonable middle ground, then they'll end up taking the piss out of you. Well, that's what they are doing. So if you go full on extremist, that's the way to go. Unfortunately, the problem is that he would have me fucking, you know, you know. So I don't suppose people like that really have a lot of understanding for. It's kind of like Christian extremism as well, isn't it? So, but I mean, they seem to say that they've read the Bible. I'm not sure they actually have, but I'm going to see just before we go. I'm going to see if I can get that. Get this thing on. Oh, look at that, son. Yeah. just leave that. Ugh. We'll let that burn out there. I'll have to put the... God, I've killed it, haven't I? Eh? What else happened here? Jesus. It's a really bad idea putting that sawdust on it. That's what's killing it. It's just not giving it enough oomph. Just reset my arse.
One thing that he didn't really address is immigration and how people feel about illegal immigration. Now, earlier on in the summer, it's just a lazy, convenient fallacy for people like Wes Streeting and people like Keir Starmer to label people in Liverpool and Southport and the North. If they've got a problem with illegal immigration, then they've got to be some sort of right-wing nutcase. Believe me, I'm a Scouser. I can tell you that the people who've got problems with
They just label you as a racist.
and who want to go down and try and lob a brick in a copper's head and torture hotel, they'll be Labour voters. It's the city of Liverpool. Let me qualify that.
I'll just say to you, that's a broad brush. You can't.
But he's got a broad brush. I'm a Scouser. Most people vote Labour in Liverpool. And what? Okay, well, if you
Yeah, it's because they've been conned.
think that you can't be a Labour voter,
Tony Blair changed the Labour Party.
that makes no sense.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you.
New Labour, it was called.
All the people there would have been Labour voters.
Generally speaking, they would be.
But I'm just saying that there's no evidence of that.
But you don't. But he's saying that they're far right. Where's his evidence?
Well, exactly. I'm not defending him either. I'm just.
So that's my point. It's a.
Right, okay, so we've had, it's not been a very good firelighting session, to be fair. Definitely not.
Is that you can't be racist and vote Labour. That's ridiculous. No, but that's by implication what he's saying.
Well, listen. I think that what he is actually saying.
That wee thing's burning away there nicely in the middle.
Right is known as
Yeah.
extreme right wing, which would be kind of Hitler territory, where you're a complete neo-Nazi on that side, and that's that's what I would turn far right. People define it as different things. Yeah, I think there's a big difference.
Must remember, don't put sawdust in first. Put that in. Once you've got it all glowing, that's when you put the sawdust in. Yeah. Not at the start. Because this video is taking too long, and it's because I really want to get the fire going. It's a fire lighting session, that's why. And
Stay with us because coming up Supplement Sunday, where I speak to the panel about some of the other stories.
oh, it's a fire lighting session.
Score a winning deal. 2 nights hotel and match tickets starting at just £199 per person. Or elevate your game with our 3-night package. Hotel match tickets plus direct charter flights from Cardiff. All from £799 per person. Book your 6
I find it quite interesting looking at fires. You know, the way the flames go and everything. The oxygen kind of pushes the energy or the burning, so it's sort of pushing it to the left there. Or I find it really interesting actually. I mean, we've been burning wood for thousands of years, and for somebody to come in and say that it's bad for you, that is just so stupid. It's unbelievable. They're saying it because they've got a lack of fundamental education. They don't have an understanding of humanity. They're just, the woke sort of mindset. They don't understand. They're ill-educated, and that's probably what's happened. The education system's screwed. So what are you going to expect? You're going to have people that are ill-educated, and there we are. We've got these politicians, diversity politicians, these women and everything. They don't deserve to get the money that they get. They should actually get. We, the public, should get a refund from these women politicians. The majority of them are full of shit, and they should be at home having children. And so, because they're not doing that, our Western civilization's doomed. So I don't know what the majority. Like, there's always going to be women that don't want children. There always has been, but I think it's obviously got a big problem now when there's so many of them not doing it. And having an Audi and a BMW, honestly, maybe when you're young it's quite cool, but the reality is it's not clever, and it's just you feel empty. You'll feel empty, and you'll regret it. But what can I do? I mean, I've done my bit. I made a disaster of it, but at least I tried, and here we are. So I've just got to spend the rest of my life trying to reach for some kind of goal, which is art, to create art, which I'm sort of sadly failing at the moment because I just never seem to get around to doing it. So this week I'm getting in the studio, and hopefully with the car boot season struggling a bit because of the weather, I'll get more spare time in the studio to do stuff. So look, I think we could say that is going again, isn't it? It's probably a good idea putting that biomass thing on it. Definitely, wasn't it? Yeah. That's the last time I put sawdust in first. That was stupid. Yeah. That really was. It's almost like a funnel, that bit in the middle. The flames coming shooting out there.
Steve Clark, who was married to Vardy for just over a year, said she's desperate to stay in the limelight and is 100% jealous of her white rival, Colleen Rooney. She's just desperate to stay relevant and keep her name in the news. It's quite pathetic. She's so jealous of Colleen. Colleen Rooney could win it. I don't know whether you guys watch it. What a great person she is. You're going to be watching it.
Right, okay, right. God, this has been a difficult one. I need some kindling sorted out for this. Can't keep doing it like this. Good. We're at 35 minutes, oh my god. Yeah. It's not quite reached its kind of settled in level. Right. Right. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. The fire is going. It's not going as well as I'd like it to be. I'd like to have been a bit further on before I ended this video. But I mean, there's no way it's going to go out. That thing's going to get going and it's all going to be hunky dory. Yeah, you're quite right. God, it's so dying out, isn't it? Oh, it's getting a heart. Oh my god.
I'll see you then. Take care.
GB News weather update from the Met Office. Storm Darrell will be clearing its way southeastwards with the winds slowly.
I wish they stop calling these bloody storms names. It's fucking pathetic.
So this is the storm that will gradually.
We've got to get on with our lives. Yeah.
Have a real squeeze in those ice bars, so indicating some.
Let's just shoot part of the net zero pish.
Through this evening, it's going to be a damp evening across the central parts of England and the southeast with outbreaks of rain. Further towards the north, though, across Northern Ireland and Scotland, here we'll hold on to the clearest skies, and that will allow temperatures to fall underneath the light winds. So here we could wake up to a touch of frost. Further towards the south, still breezy, especially across the English Channel, with lows around 6 or 7 degrees. So as we start Monday morning, it is going to be a cold start across Scotland with a frost in places, but also
Wow, look at that. That's amazing, isn't it?
fog. That's a similar picture across Northern Ireland as well. Bright skies to start, but with a touch of frost. Further across England and Wales, a lot of clouds still around with some showery outbreaks of rain just coming in towards the south and east. It is still going to be breezy, especially along the south, but light winds further towards the north, and towards the north, that's where we're going to see the best of the sunshine through Monday. Further south, though, we will still hold on to a lot of cloud, but it'll be a lot drier than what we've seen over the weekend, with a few showers on and off. Otherwise, a cold feeling day across the
What a
north,
fire.
underneath the clearest skies, but further towards the south, highs of up to 9 degrees. So as we go through Monday,
Right.
clouds still going
Oh, God.
England and Wales, with some showery rain, with clearest skies further towards the north.
Thanks for watching. Bye.